Hi guys, welcome to another brand new video. Today we have to learn about railway station construction. Hope you guys enjoy this game. Okay guys, let's get into the gameplay. First of all, let's operate concrete machine and throw concrete into the area. You guys must know this. A concrete mixing machine is also known as a batch mixer. Batch mixers are widely used machines for concrete mixing. Concrete mix obtained by this mixer is collected batch by batch and time by time. So, it is called a batch mixer. After pouring all the materials into a pan or drum, it mixes all of those for some time and finally discharges. Friends, this mixer is similar, though larger in scale than the smaller ones found on construction sites. A large motor, separate from the engine, rotates the drum on the truck body, and a series of blades or screw powered by the same motor keeps the aggregate, water and cement in constant motion. You guys know what the importance of a concrete mixer. A cement mixer not only saves time and effort, but it will mix the contents, like steel bar Brisbane, properly, and the workers can focus on other aspects of construction in the meanwhile. Saves money. It saves you money since you don't need extra employees to manually mix the concrete and cement. People also ask about what is the capacity of a concrete mixer. A concrete mixer capacity, 5/3 7/5 CFT. Motor, 3 HP. Run by electric motor diesel engine, 6 HP. And there are 3 types of mixers available. They are tilting type and pan type mixers. And this machine's mixing time of 1-half a minute, which is standard procedure at the present time, is valid for different types of concrete mixer, and to develop a suitable standardized test method for concrete mixers. And the common size of concrete mixer will make 50 liters in one load, or mix. You will need about 20 mixers to make 1 cubic meter of concrete. Check on the size of mixer you have. A mix by hand on a board or wheelbarrow is about half the size of the mixer, about 25 to 30 liters. This is how a concrete mixer machine. We did well. Next, let's place 4 steel bars on position using hook crane. This crane is a type of machine, generally equipped with a hoist rope, wire ropes or chains, and sheaves, that can be used both to lift and lower materials and to move them horizontally. This is mainly used for lifting heavy objects and transporting them to other places. This device uses one or more simple machines to create mechanical advantage and thus move loads beyond the normal capability of a human. Cranes are commonly employed in transportation for the loading and unloading of freight, in construction for the movement of materials, and in manufacturing for the assembling of heavy equipment. The first known crane machine was the Shadoof, a water lifting device that was invented in ancient Mesopotamia, modern Iraq, and then appeared in ancient Egyptian technology. Construction cranes later appeared in ancient Greece, where they were powered by men or animals such as donkeys, and used for the construction of buildings. Larger cranes were later developed in the Roman Empire, employing the use of human treadwheels, permitting the lifting of heavier weights. In the High Middle Ages, harbor cranes were introduced to load and unload ships and assist with their construction. Some were built into stone towers for extra strength and stability. The earliest cranes were constructed from wood, but cast iron and steel took over with the coming of the Industrial Revolution. For many centuries, power was supplied by the physical exertion of men or animals, although hoists in watermills and windmills could be driven by the harnessed natural power. The first mechanical power was provided by steam engines, the earliest steam crane being introduced in the 18th or 19th century, with many remaining in use well into the late 20th century. Modern cranes usually use internal combustion engines or electric motors and hydraulic systems to provide a much greater lifting capability than was previously possible, although manual cranes are still utilized where the provision of power would be uneconomic. There are many different types of cranes, each tailored to a specific use. Sizes range from the smallest jib cranes, used inside workshops, to the tallest tower cranes, used for constructing high buildings. Mini cranes are also used for constructing high buildings to facilitate constructions by reaching tight spaces. Large floating cranes are generally used to build oil rigs and salvage sunken ships. Some lifting machines do not strictly fit the above definition of a crane, but are generally known as cranes, such as stacker cranes and loader cranes. This lifting hook is a device for grabbing and lifting loads by means of a device such as a hoist or crane. A lifting hook is usually equipped with a safety latch to prevent the disengagement of the lifting via a rope sling, chain or rope to which the load is attached. You guys know what is crane hook height? This machine hook height represents the required dimensions from the crane hook to the floor when the crane hook is at its highest position. This vital measurement determines how high the runway must be from the floor and directly related to the clear interior height of the building or structure. And some common materials used to make the crane hook are such as carbon steel, alloy steels, wrought iron, HSLA, high-speed low-alloy chromium steel, stainless steel and gray cast iron 3-6. We did well. Okay friends, let's drive forklifter and place wall pieces. This forklift is a powered industrial truck used to lift and move materials over short distances. This forklift was developed in the early 20th century by various companies including Clark, which made transmissions, and Yale and Town Manufacturing, which made hoists. Since World War II, the use and development of the forklift truck have greatly expanded worldwide. Forklifts have become an indispensable piece of equipment in manufacturing and warehousing. In 2013, the top 20 manufacturers worldwide posted sales of $30.4 billion, with 944,405 machines sold. You guys know the history of forklifts. The middle 19th century through the early 20th century saw the developments the modern forklifts. The forerunners of the modern forklift were manually powered hoists that were used to lift loads. In 1906, the Pennsylvania Railroad introduced battery-powered platform trucks for moving luggage at their Altoona, Pennsylvania, train station. We did well. Okay friends, let's drive trailer truck and place wall pieces. In the first inventor is credited for the first semi-trailer truck. In 1896, Mr. Alexander Winton went into the business of horseless carriages in Cleveland, Ohio. His company, the Winton Motor Carriage Company of Cleveland, sold their first 22 cars in 1898, and the cars needed to be delivered to their buyers. We are playing well. I hope you guys like this video. Okay guys, next let's operate tower crane and place cement roof bars. Did you guys know what is the capacity of tower crane? Generally, when anchored to the ground, a tower crane can't be much more than 265 feet tall. They can be much taller if they are secured to a building as the building rises. The maximum jib reach is approximately 230 feet, and the maximum weight it can lift is 19.8 tons, or 18 metric tons. And there are 4 specifications of crane. This specifications cranes require separate values for bridge and hoist speed and acceleration. You must enter speed, empty speed, full, and accelerate and decelerate values for bridge movement along the rails and hoist movement across the bridge. To calculate the crane capacity index, use this formula: average radius x max, lifting height x capacity 100. Let's take a look at how these variables can affect your specific project. What is the base of tower crane? Base. The base is the main support of the crane. It is connected to a large concrete foundation that carries the entire weight. Mast or tower. The mast is connected to the base, and it is the supporting structure that gives the crane its height. You know how much can a 50-ton crane lift? Produced by Terex, the American HC50 is a hydraulic crawler crane that's nimble, yet very capable of performing tough tasks. It has a 50-ton 45.4 t max lift capacity, 160 feet, 48.8 meters max lift crane boom length, and a 130 plus 40 feet. Did you guys know how high can a crane lift? Maximum unsupported height 200. I think everyone has understood the railway station construction gameplay. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. See you guys on next video. Love you all.